A school bounded by a teeming ambience of comfort, love, and serenity. A school where nature and learning are one. This is South Philippine Adventist College, a school you can call home. Over the past 25 years, SPAC has produced a total of 1,405 graduates. Our graduates are competent and ready for any workplace. They walk with confidence and pride into a number of careers and vocations, both here and abroad. This school year, 2019-2020, SPAC has been blessed to have reached 1,560 enrollees in O levels, the highest so far in the history of the school.
Ready, up!
The presence of SPAC in the southern part of Mindanao is now becoming a serious preference of our youth from all walks of life in their choice for ideal education destination. This school year, 2019-2020, SPAC has produced its first ever board top-notcher, Larry Lin Labang, BE Ed, 9th placer, and a 100% passing rate for first takers in almost all programs of the Education Department of the college in the 2019 licensure examinations for teachers. A noteworthy beginning for the many breakthroughs ahead. On December 15, 2019, a Sunday afternoon at exactly 2:11 p.m., SPAC was rocked by a 6.9 magnitude quake. Thank God, no student or worker was hurt, but many of our classrooms and offices were heavily damaged and could no longer be utilized. Thus, most of our administrators, faculty, and office workers hold office in their respective homes temporarily. Good news is our students did not lose hope on SPAC despite our present situation. They are all still here wanting to embrace the mission that has given us the reason to exist and operate. We are one in believing that after the darkest clouds comes the lovely rain.
Did I regret to be here at SPAC? I have no regret to study here. We study in tent only with no buildings, but we still have fun to gain knowledge.
SPAC is the reason to who I am right now. Emotionally, mentally, physically, socially, and most importantly, spiritually.
Hi, my name is Sonia Lingga. I came from Indonesia. As long as I'm here, I become a good person. My personality is getting better than before.
I know that there are many challenges that we face, but I know that God has a plan for everything.
I believe that SPAC is much more, not just the damaged building, because SPAC is not the building nor the location. SPAC is you. SPAC is me. We are SPAC.
With the help coming from our sister institutions and generous donors, SPAC has recently started to construct 20 progressive classrooms in order to accommodate many of our displaced students from their classes, including college gymnasium, for our multi-purpose hall. We hope to finish them by March of 2020 when additional funds coming from insurance claim and donations set in. These are the buildings that were identified by the competent engineers as structurally unstable, hence subject to demolition. 2-story senior high and college building with 12 classrooms, administration building, Lasage Auditorium. Likewise, other major school facilities underwent major repairs such as the Junior Academy building, guest house, dormitories, and 5 faculty housing units. The total estimated damage cost sustained by our damaged buildings is $691,367 or 35,259,717 pesos. Meantime, classes for college and senior high students are being held in our temporary constructed learning facilities such as tents and other confined spaces while the repair and rehabilitation works of the damaged buildings are ongoing.
Remembering where I come from and what I am today speaks of how SPAC changed my life. And currently, the college students are studying. We're having our classroom in a tent, but despite that it is a tent, we're still enjoying it.
If you think you love someone, you will never get a chance to think of leaving it. SPAC is a good school, a school that will nurture everyone to become holistically excellent. In spite of the odds that we experienced during the strong earthquake, I choose to stay. I choose to stay because I love SPAC.
Despite the calamities that SPAC went through, I stayed because I trust the school's capacity to mold aspiring young people like me to be masters of their chosen fields.
Because we know that it is not the building itself that gives us knowledge, but it is the committed faculty and staffs of SPAC.
Right after the earthquake last December 15, 2019, when I roam around, seeing the collapsed administration building and some other buildings, I really cried. I am zealous of South Philippine Adventist College. I considered her my home and my life. By now, 1/2 of my life is already spent here at SPAC.
I have been in SPAC for 23 years, but this is the first time that we are holding many classes under tents because many of our buildings were gone because of the earthquake. But what amazes me is that in spite of the situation, you can see that the teachers are still very passionate with their teaching. And you can see that the students, in spite of the very uncomfortable situation, they are still trying to do their best and they are still very eager and earnest to learn.
SPAC stands so mighty, designed to shape our destiny. That's why I love SPAC.
And so I am very happy with all our brethren, leaders of the church, brothers and sisters of the church are with us in helping us build and rebuild South Philippine Adventist College.
Notwithstanding, our college students pledged a portion of their 2019-2020 tertiary education subsidy from the government to rebuilding SPAC.
I pledge to give a portion of my tertiary education subsidy to help rebuild SPAC. In this way, I can show my compassion to this institution, which I called my home away from home.
Being an SPAcian since junior high school, I saw how SPAC struggled through its ups and downs. And in order to show my love at times like this, I pledged a portion of my tertiary education subsidy to help reconstruct SPAC's buildings and facilities.
I also encourage everyone, the students who are granted by this tertiary education subsidy, to give some amount for SPAC because SPAC is our home, and because of SPAC, we are also given a future.
Given this situation and the limited financial resources we have, we humbly appeal to your benevolent heart. We believe that we are not alone in this journey because we have sister institutions and generous individuals who will help us carry these burdens that weigh upon us in rebuilding our school. Any amount of donation you will give to the school will surely help us make a difference in the lives of our students who never give up on us. Because here at SPAC, we don't just transmit information, we transform lives.
I am SPAC.
I am SPAC.
We are SPAC.
I am SPAC.
We are
SPAC. I am SPAC.
I am SPAC.
I am SPAC.
We are SPAC.
I am SPAC. I am SPAC.
I am SPAC.
I am SPAC.
I am SPAC.